What's going on, everybody? It's Josh here with LBTV, and today, for the first video of the channel, I thought I would start off with something super simple, and it's a pretty important thing, I think. It's something that is pretty important to know when you start bass fishing, because it could actually be a difference between catching good fish and not, and that is how to tie a good knot and the right knot for the right line. So today we're going to be talking about the Palomar knot, and that knot I usually use with braided line or fluorocarbon line. Monofilament I use a improved clinch knot, and we'll talk about that in another video. But what I'm going to do, I got some yarn here, and I'm going to show you how to tie the knot first with the yarn so you can see it, and then I'm going to use some braid and show you how to actually get the camera set up here, and then I'll show you how to do that real quick. Okay, everybody, hopefully you can see everything okay. I'll try to make sure I keep everything in frame here. I got me a piece of tape right here to hopefully mark the spots so I can see. But like I said, we're going to start off with a piece of, I got yarn here and a loop, and just start off by showing you how to actually tie the knot. Now this, one thing I love about it, it is a super strong knot, but it is a very easy knot to tie. Very easy knot to tie. So start off, you get your line, and imagine this is the hook eyelet. You're going to run it through. I usually run it through about 10 to 12 inches. Then I come back through the eyelet and pull it, and I'm keeping my my middle finger in that little loop on the other side. Bring that back through, and then if I ain't got enough of a loop on this side, I'll take my little short tag in right here and work a little more loop on this side. Okay, so now we got this. We got a loop on one side, and then our doubled up line on the other side. So this is the simple. This is where the easy part, and all you're going to do is you're going to tie a simple overhand knot, granny style knot they call it. So you go over like that. You go through that little loop right there, through there, and then what I do is I put my finger in that hole. Bring your loop up. Get rid of all the excess, but make sure you keep your finger in that hole. You're not going to tighten the line all the way down yet. So you keep your loop, and then you just run it over and through there, and bring it up. Pull your finger out as you're doing it, and bring it above those little loops right here. Bring your big loop above it. Then this is the super simple part. You just grab your tag in and your main line, and you're just going to pull it down. And that's it right there. Super simple knot. Very strong knot. Alright, I'll show you that again with the yarn real quick. I'll tie it a little faster this time, just so you can see it. And then, like I said, we'll do it with a piece of braid with the actual hook. So I'll go a little quicker this time. And sometimes, if it's a big enough eyelet, I will actually just double up my line about 6 to 8 inches, and just run it straight through the eyelet. And then I'm going to tie a overhand knot, run it through there. Sorry if I keep going out of frame. I'm focusing on my knot. I need to pay attention if I'm in frame or not. Run it over your hook. Bring it up. Pull your finger out. Make sure it's above your two other lines, like this. Make sure there's no twists in it. And like that. Boom. Super simple. I love this knot. Never ever, if you tie this knot right, that is not, if you tie this right, that is not going to come loose. Okay, now I'll show you with a hook. Get this out of the way here. So I'm going to use this hook right here. I don't know what hook that is. I just had it laying around, and I just thought that looked good for demonstration. So I grabbed me a piece of braid. I'm going to pull a piece of braid off here. piece about 2 foot long. Okay. It's just as easy with the hook. Now, one thing to keep in mind, when you're tying braid on a flipping hook, I always run my line through the back of the hook. With the hook, the hook's facing this way, I run my line through the back side of it. Bring it through 8 to 10 inches, like that. Run it back through like I did with the yarn. Bring it out. Okay, you got your loop. I can tell my loop on this side ain't big enough, so what I'm going to do, pull a little bit of that out. Boom, I got a bigger loop. Okay, take it, tie your simple overhand knot. Same exact process as the yarn. Keep your finger in there so you don't tighten it down. Run it over. Get my tag out of the way here. Run it over, like that, over the hook. Bring it up, pull my finger out, bring it above the loops, grab my tag in and the main line, and just cinch it down. Sometimes, if it gets loose, you have to use one at a time. And bring this down, look at this. Look at this knot. That is not going to come loose. And with braid, when I'm flipping, sometimes I'll even pop that hook, make sure it's good and tight. And what you're doing when you're putting it on the back, if you're putting it on the front, it's going to have a tendency to turn around. It's going to be facing you, and it's not going to work as well when that fish grabs it. So if you fish it on the back, when that weight falls down, it's going to be wanting to fall down this way, instead of you pulling it up this way. And so what that's going to do is allow that fish, when it grabs it, it's going to be grabbing it from the top, not from the bottom. So hopefully that makes sense. And I hope that you could see that okay. And I'll get you set back up here. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope everything was in frame, and I hope this video was helpful for you. So, like I mentioned, this knot I'm going to use when I'm flipping, like with braid, or actually I'll use this knot when I'm using braid in general, and also with fluorocarbon. And as I mentioned earlier, monofilament, I'm going to tie a improved clinch knot, and I'm going to post that in another video. It's another super simple knot, and with the slipperiness of monofilament and the texture of monofilament, this knot doesn't work as well with it. But yep, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if it was, please leave a like. And leave a comment on future videos, like tip videos. I'm going to keep doing videos like this. Do tips on how to fish certain baits, how to use what a bait is, how it works, things like that. And yeah, that's about it. And then definitely, I am currently trying to get set up to be able to film while I'm fishing. Because right now my setup for just filming down here is not good for taking out while I'm fishing. So I'm trying to get my GoPro mounts and get different cameras to where I can do that. So definitely in the spring I'll be filming fishing videos for you guys. But for now, just going to stick with tip videos. I am rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. See you guys on the next video.